After more than 30 years behind bars, Alpine Manor nursing home serial killer Catherine Wood is settling into her new home in South Carolina.
But her move there caught police and neighbors by surprise. They learned about it only after Target 8 reported on her release yesterday.
Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker has covered the murders for more than 3 decades. He spent the day in Wood's new hometown of Fort Mill, South Carolina.
We caught up with Catherine Wood in a neighborhood on the outskirts of Fort Mill, South Carolina, after her first night of freedom in more than 30 years. Kathy, Ken Kolker from Wood TV. Just wonder if there's any chance we could talk.
My dogs are coming out off my property.
Wood refused to talk. Wood, who is now 57, is living with her sister in a new subdivision on the outskirts of Fort Mill, which is about 20 miles from Charlotte, North Carolina. She is just on the other side of the highway from downtown. It's a small town of about 17,000 people with a police department that had no idea the serial killer was moving in. A Fort Mill police spokesman said that the South Carolina Parole Board, which will supervise Wood, usually notifies his department when a paroled felon moves in. But that didn't happen.
I've not received notification from them as of this time.
Neighbors were also unaware.
Oh, we didn't know.
She was just released on parole yesterday, and she's now living in your neighborhood.
No kidding.
They basically suffocated elderly patients at a nursing home for fun.
So why are they on parole? That's the first question, right?
Wood and Gwendolyn Graham were nurses' aides at Alpine Manor Nursing Home in 1987 when they killed at least 5 elderly patients. Perhaps police say as many as a dozen for fun. Wood claimed that she was the lookout, but police believe she was more involved than that. Graham got life in prison without parole, while Wood got 20 to 40 years and was released after serving more than 30. Target 8 was in Tallahassee Thursday when Wood left a federal prison over the objections of her victims' families. Conditions of her parole show that she will live with her sister in Fort Mill instead of moving back to Michigan. But while the sex offender registry shows 57 sex offenders living in Fort Mill, there is no list of serial killers. Is that something you guys should know about?
It seems like it should be something that would be useful information, yeah.
Yeah. The Homeowners Association president said he plans to reach out to his board and to the board's attorney.
I don't know what our options are, if any. We have a neighborhood Facebook page that might be something that we could put that information out on, but on the other hand, that may be judged as harassment. Conditions of Wood's parole won't allow her to work with the elderly, with vulnerable adults, or with children, but that parole is up in June 2021. In Fort Mill, South Carolina, I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.